Hey divas, it's me Jordan. Today I wanted to share a quick process video with you guys. Sorry, I'm already tongue-tied. It's just the beginning of the video. This video is going to be using the Times and Season paper pack by Echo Park, and I am scrapbooking this picture of my dad when he was in school right before he graduated in '91, and he was in FFA and he won grand champion. And that's him in the cow, and I'm pretty sure he's saying goodbye to the cow. I don't know the full story behind the photo. My grandmother gave me the photo gave me a whole box of photo albums and stuff to go through so I could scrapbook them. My great grandmother. And I pulled out this maroon piece of cardstock from my stash, and now I'm just going through and deciding some of the papers I want to use. I pulled that journaling cards sheet of 12 by 12 12 by 12 sheet of journaling cards, and I'm pulling some stickers and some more alpha stickers. I'm going to pull out this background paper that I want to use, but I'm not going to end up using because the camera didn't really go with it. And I'm going to pull this out and want to use the mustache side to cut it up, but I knew my sister would kill me because the last piece I have of it, and I found a scrap of it, and I'm going to use that instead just for a photo mat to give it a little extra texture because I didn't want the mustache side, I just wanted the blue side. And now I'm just going to try to fiddle and figure it out. And I realize I cannot cut into that paper. It's too pretty. I love the camera on the other side. And I'm going to pull the alpha and sticker sheets out. And I'm going to set a neat pile so it all stays neat. And I'm just going to go through, and I regret having so much tape on this photo. I was just going about my business, and just singing and bopping my head along to the music in the back, which you can't hear, but I just put way too much adhesive and I couldn't shove anything underneath. And I want to think about cutting the photo mat, but I decided not to because it gives a lot of texture. Excuse me. And now I'm going to cut this paper out, and I'm actually not going to. I'm just going to eyeball it because I don't know. My OCD just flew out the window. I don't know. I've been OCD all my life, and it just with scrapbooking, it doesn't matter to me. I'm very messy when it comes to scrapbooking. My room has to be spotless. My craft room doesn't, and my measurements don't have to be perfect. I mean, when I look at the finished product, it needs to look great. But knowing that it's like a centimeter off doesn't bother me where it does everywhere else in life. Knowing that something's not perfect really irks me everywhere but scrapbooking. But as long as it comes out pretty in scrapbooking, it doesn't bother me. So now I'm deciding my placement for these photos, for these mats and this layering. And I'm kind of toying with the idea of using it vertical, one short vertical, and two. I don't know if that makes sense. But now I'm going to do the biggest piece I have, the stripes, up vertical. I'm going to use this shorter pieces horizontal, which is fine because the number of paper doesn't have it goes all which ways. It doesn't matter. There's some going vertical and some going horizontal. Now I'm cutting out these journaling cards, and I really love this mustache one. And I'm not actually going to use it until about the middle of the project being finished, just because I cannot find a proper placement. And now I'm going to cut out these tags, and they're going to take a while, but I'm going to get it done. And I'm going to try to do it on camera, and it's not going to work. And they're going to come out wonky, and we'll have to fix it. There's my We Are Memory Keepers scissors, because my little sister lost my Tim Holtz scissors. She was using them for what we call her knitting, yarning, and she crochets, she knits, does all sorts of stuff with yarn, and so whatever she's doing, we're like, hey, are you yarning? So she used them to yarn. And here's about when I figure out that they're coming out way wonky, and I'm going to pull it away from the camera to do it and get them done because it just annoys me. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to look good. And they don't come out that great, but you can't see it in the finished product. Now I'm going to reposition my layers. And I'm going to think about taping them down, but then I'm going to start deciding where I want to put that mustache. And I'm going to find a place for the two tags, two of them. And this is a double layout. A 2-page layout. I'll have the second video up sometime this week, or maybe next week, maybe someday on Memorial Weekend, so sometime this weekend. But it all stemmed from this layout, and I wish I would have saved a tag, but I didn't. I could have cut up another sheet because I had one more sheet of the tags, but I was lazy. And now I'm going to position it right because I messed it up and I didn't have the tag on the right side of it. The picture was upside down. And now I'm going to glue it all down. Less glue, thank goodness. I watch a lot of Nicole Jones. I'll leave her name below. In the description box, I'll leave a link to her channel. She's awesome. And I watch a lot of Mercy Tiaras. I'll leave the link to her channel below too, because they're awesome scrapbookers, and they do 12 by 12 layouts, and they do process videos. They really inspired me to do my own. So yeah, they taught me without knowing, but they taught me how to tape and how to layer things for my scrapbooking. And I'm starting to realize that the corner of this layout is the right hand corner is very plain. And so I'm going to think about putting that mustache paper there, but I don't end up doing that. And now I'm going to add that sticker, and it's a tag, and you can't see it. It's a smile. Today is a new day and a beautiful day. Today is a new and beautiful day. Now I'm adding this banner that says Happy Times. I'm sorry if you can hear my chair squeaking. My dog is behind me, and she is literally pushing my chair. She's pushing my knees, and it's making me, I'm in a swivel chair, so it's making me move. But I'm going to add this little ripped, like a ripped notebook paper, and here's where it jumps. I don't know if I warned you, but I cut my camera cut off and I didn't realize it. But I added some stickers that I'm showing you now, and I positioned the mustache journaling card where I wanted it. I got the notebook paper at the bottom of the photo, and it goes all the way across the photo mat. And I'm realizing that the top is kind of plain, and I don't like empty space. So I am going to cut it, and I'm going to do it wonky, and I'm doing it off camera too, so I'm just awesome. I'm going to add this because I realized that it just doesn't look right, doesn't meet properly. I'm going to reposition it because it's wonky. I'm going to position it a little higher. Sorry. And now I'm going to add this strip here. And I don't know about you, but it's really hard for me to reposition stickers, like to get stickers to stick back to the sheet. So I'm just layering it, I'm putting it on top of the sheet so that I don't have to lift the entire sticker off of the paper, off the sticker sheet. Because it would not go back on, and I'd never get to use the rest of it. I mean, it would get lost in the mess of my craft room. So, as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but at the top, my border sticker is still off on one side. I'm going to try to find a position. I'm going to try to position the tag somewhere, and I'm actually going to position it at the top, but it's not going to work because the border's off, and I'm using the top or the border as my guide. And I'm going to have to reposition it several times to get it proper. To get it properly aligned. I'm sorry if I sound off my game. I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera. I don't know if you can tell from my last couple videos, even though I've been away, but it's very late. It's 12:30 in the morning, or at night, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm finally fixing that border strip, and I'm just going to eyeball it and pray that it goes on right in the number show, so you can see it's a ticket, and it does. And I'm so happy. And I'm pretty sure the cluster is done. I want to attempt to get that tag to stick again, because it did not stick in the beginning. And now I'm just looking to see what I want to do, and I'm going to glue it all down now, using a lot of adhesive, because I'm very OCD. And now I'm going to add the title, which I'm going to add on top of that ticket stub. At the bottom, it's going to say J-Boy, because that is what my great-grandmother called him, and that's what calls him. She's still alive. And that's what my mom calls him, and sometimes my Nana, my mom's mom, calls him that too. He's the oldest of three boys, and he was the most responsible one. He is their they owned a gas station and a service station, and when he was growing up, and he was always the go-to guy if they needed a shift to be picked up or something. He was like the favorite because he did everything that needed to be done. I don't know if I mentioned, I've tried to film this several times, but here I am adding the board strip at the bottom because the Y is kind of floating on boy. On the last letter, the Y on the word boy is kind of floating. So I'm adding the border strip to give a little more interest and to give it some stability. And now I'm going to finally get that tag to stay glued down because it just did not want to. And now I'm going to try to figure out something for that corner because... Oh, no. Now I'm going... Yeah, I'm still... Yeah. Sorry, I'm confused. I don't have any enamel dots. I haven't invested in any. So I have these eye rocks and they're blue, but they're the wrong color blue, and I'm going to entertain the idea of using them, but I'm not actually going to use them. And I'm just going to shove them off to the side of my desk, and that won't work. You're going to see in a minute. I'm going to come back and I'm going to put it... I'm going to have to take a second to put them all back in the thing. There I go. So, adding them all back into the container. And I could have edited this out, but this is real. This is real crafting. This is me doing it. No filter, basically. And so now I'm going to decide what I want to use for the top. I'm going to cut 2 tags out, 2 journaling cards. And I'm only going to end up using one of them. And those are the 2 I take out. And I'm going to end up using, I believe I'm going to use the black one. I'm going to use it sideways, but I'm going to cover it up so the image being sideways doesn't really matter. It doesn't bother me. So I'm going to do it like that. And I'm going to get the sticker sheet back out. And I'm going to add a ton of stickers. Just to cover up the... I don't know if it's a record player. I know it has a name, and my mom would slap me if, because I don't know the name. I'm big into music, and I don't know the name. I'm just retarded. But I'm adding this globe, and I'm adding that good luck sticker. And I am going to add this little, it's like a little dot. It's just a little embellishment, and I'm going to add that to the top, and I'm going to glue that down. And it's going to have some trouble with the spacing because the little circle embellishment comes off the page if I try to make the tag centered. So it's not going to be perfectly centered, but it works out in the end. It looks good. And now I'm going to figure out where I want to put this mustache, because even though there is a mustache, I want to add another one. And now I'm going to do an attempt at a close-up of the photos of the layout, which I'm not very good at. See, it's upside down now. But I'm getting better at it, I think. I'm trying. I want to try. I'm not going to get better at it right now, but I'm trying. Here are a few close-ups of the photo. I know the photos are terrible, but it's good for trying to get it done kind of thing. And yeah, that's my layout. I will talk to you guys later, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe below. Alright, goodbye.